And this is EJ Uno coming back again, guys, with another great video, guys. We are going to be talking about the new OnePlus N30. It has been out for a little bit, but I had got my hands on this phone, and I gotta say I am really excited to open this box and see what this phone's all about. So we're going to get right into that. But before I do, please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell button, guys. And here we go. So I got this from metropcs for, I think, for doing a new line of service. I'll make sure I put up the picture above. When you get it, I think I paid $20 for a new line of service. So I end up paying for the plan and this, which came to $63 plus tax. And yeah, that's all I paid for it and got this phone. Now this phone does pack a punch when it comes to specs, so we're gonna get right into it. So before we do, like I said, you get this beautiful black box with the blue strips on the side that says N30. Then it says OnePlus Nord N30, which is really cool to, you know, how they display it. So inside the box, first time opening it, so we have the little box right here. So you can open it from the side right here. So I'm doing this with one hand. Bring back to the old days when I used to do this all the time. So we get a welcome guide right here. We get the terms and the condition, and we get a pen ejection tool right there. And I think that's really all we get when it comes to that. So we're gonna put that to the side right there. And here we get the phone. Dang, that camera module is pretty big. Usually when I look, me looking on like TV and all that stuff and YouTube and all that stuff, it doesn't really look that big, but in person, this thing is really big. So the phone has a good heft to it too. It's really nice. So we'll put that to the side right there. So we get a charging block. People listen up, charging block. So very rare do you see this in coming with a phone nowadays. So a nice 50-watt charging block right there, really nice. And then we get the infamous OnePlus red wire. I love this. I love the color of how they did this. I love it. So we get a type C on one side and a USB on the other side. So that's all you get right there. Now taking a look at the phone, let's unravel that right there. And okay, so this phone is really nice from first looks of it. And the shiny, but people ain't lying about it being a fingerprint magnet. I can't wait to get a case. But the camera module, let's first talk about the specs around here. Okay, so we have a 108 megapixel main camera, LED flash, 2 megapixel and another 2 megapixel depth right there. It does have stereo sound speakers on top and bottom, 16 megapixel camera in the front, volume rocker, SD card and SIM card slot right there, power buttons and a dedicated fingerprint right there for security. And it does have face unlock on this phone as well. We do have a headphone jack at the bottom, and we do have C-type charging, microphone, and a speaker. Up top we have a microphone as well. So we're going to see if this phone has any juice to it. Okay, it does. And while it's loading up, I am going to let this load up, put on my information, and I'll be right back. So stay tuned. Okay, guys, so the phone has loaded up. I had a chance to you know, go through some of the steps and skip most of the steps just to get to this beautiful screen, guys. And I want to say this is 120 refresh rate on an LCD panel that looks like an AMOLED panel in my opinion. The screen is very vibrant, colors are very nice, everything. It just looks really nice. It is running Android 13, and this phone is just amazing, like really amazing. So as you see, it's finishing, like, you know, loading up. I'm getting all these messages from metropcs. So yeah, guys. So taking a look at this phone. This phone is, like I said, first of all, the beauty of the screen is really nice. I had I think it was a OnePlus N30, and then I had the Nord N300. I mean, the screens on OnePlus look great. I mean, for a 1080p panel, this panel looks really nice. I mean, really nice. So enough about the resolution of things and me just riding the resolution. Let's just talk about what this phone has going on with it. It has 120 refresh rate, followed by 18 gigabytes of storage. Slide to the side, and here where you get your Google feed when you sign into Google, and you can also access your OnePlus notifications on that too as well. Now it does have a gesture. I think if you hold down two, let me see. I think you gotta grab it like right here. Okay, it was a gesture part of. Dang, I'm trying to get it out. Okay, there it goes. There it goes. It's a shelf thing, but you have to accept it, and then you get a little couple notifications like this, kind of like what I was talking about, the news feed, and you have a little gesture to go like that. So it's just a little bit. So just there you go. So that's how you do it right there with that. Bring down the panel with something I'm really happy about looking at, and this is kind of like what the Samsung 6.0 is going to look similar to, but not too much like. But it's going to look similar like when it comes to the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth being split up, and then you're going to have some of your other notifications right here, and then you got your screen to brighten it and lower it right there. And I have it on full brightness, as you can see right now. This phone does come with a 5,000 milliamp battery, so this phone should last you all day. Should last you. And let me see. So taking a look, the phone is very snappy with the 120 refresh rate, doing it really justice on here. And don't really experience no lag right now. But like I tell everybody, I mean, once you open the phone, and of course you're not gonna see no lag because it's just you're opening the phone. You haven't began to download the apps and everything, and sometimes some apps do come with bugs that do slow it up, but you know, you'll be able to be the judge of that when you start loading apps into your phone and as time goes on. Okay, so a little bit about the drawer. You do get some Metro apps like Metro Zone, My Metro, and stuff like that. And as far as OnePlus, you do get the Zen Space. You do get something else that's OnePlus that I can say. Okay, that's really just it. Most of just Google, and most of it is just OnePlus apps right there. Okay, then let me see. Let's look at the camera on this thing right here. Okay, so let me just take a picture of this right here. Let me accept these charges right here. Okay, is that loud? Okay, so okay, we got into it. Okay, so look at that camera right there. Okay, so we're just gonna take a picture right there, and then before we get into that picture, let's see the stuff that it comes with. So we got night, we got video, photo, portrait, and then we got more right here. So we go to more, and then we have pro, we have extra HD, pano, micro, slow motion, time lapse, dual video, text scan. Now that's cool. I like the dual video because dual video, well, let me just show you guys what dual video is. Dual video is right there where you can just see what's in front of you and see what's on the main camera all at one time. And I like that. That's great for vlogging. Just want to put that out there. Okay, so, and you are able to do SD card sharing. So before I get into that, let me make this thing full screen, because if you know my channels, I like to make the camera full screen to get all the justice right there. And you know, you got you got 1x right there, and then 3 to zoom in real good with the 108 megapixel camera doing it justice right there. Let me see. So here is like in the settings, when if you had an SD card, you could definitely save it to the SD card. I'm trying to see where. Well, I think I got to put the SD card in first, and then I can start loading pictures that I do take. on the SD card. So very, very snappy. I like the animation. If you guys see the animation, I swipe away and it just goes right into that, which is really nice. Let's get into the stereo speakers, see how good they are. So let's get into YouTube. Probably gonna ask me to sign in. Okay, so let's do an instrumental. Instrumental music. So let's see how loud these things are right here. So turn the volume on full. Now, it's not sounding too loud right now.
Life can be
okay,
tough.
Whoa, okay, all right. I was wrong. I was wrong. Let's see, okay. And then we're gonna check out the resolution. Let you go, no more. All right, I'm trying to see something else different. Hold on. Let me try to see if I get I don't want no jazz. I want some like pop, something that can just like, let's see, instrumental, let's say pop. I want to see how these speakers really sound on here. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, so you could be the judge. I think I don't know. I would give it maybe an 8 on the stereo. I really would. I don't think it's super loud, but I don't think it's really super low. You know what I'm saying? So you could be the judge of that. Let's look at the front-facing camera. See how that's looking. Wow. For a 16 megapixel camera, this thing is really like bright and clear. I think the camera's really nice in the front. It really is. Front and back. It's really nice. Let me get into the settings of things so I can show you guys. Let me see how I go into the settings. Okay, right there. Okay, so Okay, so a little bit like what I was telling you guys, it is rocking the Oxygen 13.1. It's already using 21 gigabytes of 128 gigabytes of storage for internal. We have the Qualcomm Snapdragon 695 5G octa-core. It has a screen size of 6.72. There is the 5,000 milliamp battery with 8 gigabytes of RAM. Now, the thing I like about that is if you guys can see this right here, you're able to expand it. So right now it's on 4, but so you're able to expand it and use all 8 gigabytes of the RAM, which I think is really, really cool. I like that. That's really awesome. So anyways, asking me to restore it. I'm not going to even do that, but that's something that you can do, which is really, so that's nice. So you have your choice on how much RAM you want to use, which I don't see a lot of phones doing that, but I think they started to do that. Here's letting you guys know that the front camera is 16, the rear camera is 108, and you got 2 megapixel followed by 2 megapixel. So yeah, so very, very nice. So guys, yeah, so definitely just wanted to talk about this phone and let you guys know about this phone. Is like really, really nice, and I think that, you know what I'm saying, I give it a really thumbs up, and I really the only thing about this is the phone doesn't have IP67 and it doesn't have wireless charging, which is a bummer. But I mean, for $60, you really can't beat that, for real. Like, I mean, you really don't even gotta like port in your number. I think you just get it for free if you port your number over. But other than that, I mean, like literally, the $60 is not a lot, and you get a beautiful phone, nice screen, nice resolution. If you can manage without having the IP67 and you can manage without having wireless charging, this phone is like definitely a thumbs up. So anyway, guys, I'm about to end this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell button.